You guys, I do apologize. I'm so sorry. There is no way I can like pause my video and then restart. And if it is, I need to learn how to do it. It's from my phone. So, as I did the reading, it landed with the Hangman in reverse. But the tower flew out of the deck on top of the Emperor's face, as I was saying. Strength partner reverse. Chariot. Keep getting these same energy. Somebody's definitely in some tower energy. It's always some people involved around. Equanimity. Someone wants an equal balance, but they're in disappointment. It's like they have something to face. Someone has something to face. The Hangman is in reverse. So someone is not thinking anymore. I see regenerator. Someone is no longer thinking about it. They've been through disappointment. They are, or still maybe they compassion. Compassion is here. I see love. I see growth and change. Compassion. Someone's no longer thinking about it. They definitely want equanimity. There's been disappointment. Someone's going to get a change. They will have a change. They've had a power. Could have been recent. Very recent. Because of how it just flew out and fell. I don't see the regenerator card here, but it's weird that I don't. I see the guardian though. Yeah. Compassion, growth. Compassion falls under the strength card. Growth falls under the Emperor and the Chariot. Someone wants change. Someone wants to move forward. Someone wants growth. They're no longer thinking about it either. Nope. And the Hierophant is over their head. They've been in hermit mode. They've been in hermit mode, or this has something to do with a person of the sort. The Hermit is here and the Empress is on this side. But there's some players in the middle and it fell on top of, the tower fell on top of them. The tower fell literally on top of this blockage. Wow. Okay. I see rewards. What do we have for equanimity? The change. Illumination, I see. Filler. Fell on top of the strength card and compassion and growth. A filler. Okay. You're a filler. You've had a setback. What we got? They want fulfillment. And it fell on the Emperor. The Emperor, somebody wants fulfillment. Somebody wants something with you. But it's highly fulfillment, or maybe you bring them fulfillment in these little bad ways. Maybe it is you that brings the fulfillment in these little bad ways, because it sure did fall on this Emperor. What do we have? Delusion. Fortune. Delusion fell over here. Delusion. Master and fortune. Why is master and fortune here with delusion? Fulfillment. And devil's play. Commencement. Okay. Someone is being delusional. That's why they're going to have disappointment. Someone is trying to master or mastering feelings. They're trying to master these feelings. Devil's foot is here. Someone wants fulfillment. They want commencement. They want all of these things, but they're trying to master feelings, emotions. They're trying to master it. That's why they have tower moments. Someone's living in delusion. They are. They've been mastering it and think. Someone wants growth. They want all. You cannot. It doesn't work that way. Balance is in reverse. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. From this way is upright. From me looking at this in reverse. So at the time of what I'm reading and how I'm feeling, that's how I determine how that card comes out. The energy that it's in. They're learning. They're learning. They're learning. Because what you've been mastering, devil's play. You've been mastering this devil's play energy. They're a filler, but blocking. They need balance. Someone needs balance. Someone is learning that you will not gain anything by acting like this. You will not get commencement. You will not get fulfillment. You will not get fortune, financially or fortunate well-being by living in delusion. No, you're going to get equanimity. None of that. This is another energy here. I see the fool child. But it will have to learn. Someone wants to change. Maybe they're in the process of making a change. Maybe some things they're learning. It could be some things they're learning. Learning along the way. Look how they fill out. Yeah. Confusion is now in reverse. There you go. Confusion in reverse and illuminated. They're learning along the way. They're learning. They're learning. Moon in reverse. Somebody's learning. Narrowness. Yeah, they've been narrow-minded. They're illuminated. They're illuminated now. Too many. Dullness, surfer, negativity in reverse. Yeah, that will have to stay in reverse. That's a must. It's too many, but that's a must. They will have to stay in reverse. No negativity. You're illuminated though. To the narrowness. You're illuminated. Somebody's about to have some towers. Yes. Love is here. The knower is here. And the lovers. Someone has been illuminated. Someone's in love. Someone knows they are in love. They do. And there's the lover. There's their lover. They know it. It's all three lined up. Bam, 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 bam. 4. And I just said they're blocking. Confusion is in reverse. They're not confused. They're just playing crazy. The feeler is turned sideways, but they have been living in some devil energy. But you can't continue to do that. You gotta wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. And no, can't keep doing it. You can't have a 9 of Cups. There's the High Priestess. You can't have a 9 of Cups. And all this wish fulfillment. And you living in devil energy. And I keep saying that because it's like nonsense, illogical type energy. Narrow-mindedness. Negativity. But you know enough to know. There's a knower here. You have a lover here. You have love here. Someone's been illuminated to some things. Yes, they have. And they've had some towers, so maybe that's what illuminated them. The whys, the whats, the whens, the hows, the how did, yeah, those type of things. She knows. And that's how she knows. They make sure she knows. She graced the board. First card out on the Star Keeper. See the light by staying grounded. She's grounded. But she's got a lot of knowing as well. They make sure they stay grounded. They're guardian. They're guardian themselves. They're a protector. And hit the floor. Upside down. Sit back. Why sit back here? Upside down. Why is it here? Universe. Passion. Ecstasy. The universe is here. The universe has had its say on what it is and what will and shall be and will and is. That's how it works. Sometimes we don't even have say so of how it works. You can choose to have your say so of how it works, but when the universe is at play, you have no say so of how nothing works. That's why we have these type of protectors. Yeah. And these types. To keep a knowing of what it is. Yeah. We're illuminated to things. We're illuminated to a lot of things. And day by day by day, you get little nudges and hints and hunches. But when the universe is at play, seems like someone has been through some things already. They have. They've been illuminated. Someone wants passion. They want ecstasy with you. They want love with you. Love came out before that. They do. But they're learning. Someone's a learner. They have to learn that this kind of energy right here will not fold. No, it will not. Not happening. They're lifting the veil maybe. Questioning everything. Star is here. But I see anger at the bottom behind that. Someone is lifting the veil. We have the death card. Why is the star here with the death card? I see synthesis. What do we have? Sorrow in reverse. What's that about? The star is the regenerator. The star is the regenerator. Someone to bring death and sorrow to someone. Yep. See the actor card here. Man or one. Someone to bring death to someone. Censor. Regenerator. No. Sorrow reverse. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. Censor. Moon in reverse. Actor. Death card in reverse. Star regenerator. Star is in reverse because somebody's about to have a breakthrough. Someone is a censor. Someone knows that they're a censor. Someone knows that they know these things. Yeah, to them, they are a star. That's exactly what that is. Dullness is in reverse. There's no dullness with them either, and they know that. They want a breakthrough. That's why star is in reverse. There's no secrets. Nope. Even if you think there are none. Someone is in fear. They're in fear. They look at this person like that, like on a pedestal. Yes, they do. They want to be a regenerator. There's elders in this card. They're a sensor. They know that they're a sensor. They know that this person is a sensor as well. This person is possibly a sensor. This emperor is possibly a sensor. Yeah. Both are. Both could be fearful because of where it landed and what I'm looking at. Yeah. There's going to be a breakthrough. Sorrows in reverse. Moon in reverse. No dullness. No confusion. I see nurturing. What else do we have? Someone is coming around. They're still learning. They want ecstasy. They want passion. They want all that. They do. Can't deny that one. Trust. Can't deny it. And they want synthesis as well. They sure do. But they're fearful. Creativity. That's why I say no. Dullness is in reverse. There's no confusion about that. Negativity is in reverse. Stagnation in reverse. Negativity and stagnation. Of course, creativity is here. Upright. Someone's fearful. Fool child, see. The seer. They're afraid of a seer. They really are. And I keep saying, they're probably afraid of each other. The seer breed nurturing though. So there's no need to be afraid. There's no need to be afraid because she's nurturing. They're full of ecstasy, he or she, passion. They're illuminated. They're a knower. They're guarded. They're full of love. They have a guardian. They have the protector over them. They have the high priestess over them. They have this over them. He is an emperor. And he's a seer as well. They may consider each other as a star. There's definitely creativity here. No dullness. No confusion. Someone is afraid. And they may be afraid of just what they want. This is what they're afraid of. Because they don't understand this person. They don't. That's what they're fearful of. Anything else I need to see? Is that it? That summed up the reading. As someone is reflecting. And it fell on censor. Someone is going to follow their senses. That extra sense. Yeah, they're going to be an inventor. They're going to follow that extra sense, what we call intuition. And they're going to reflect. Because they want to be a nurturer, they want nurturing, and they want this regenerator card. But they have to reflect. And once you reflect, you need to invent and do some things. I see courage in reverse. Yeah. Yep. Why is the inventor here? The reflection. And courage in reverse. The sun. They want happiness for you. They want you to be happy. They do. They do. I see the seeker. I see reward. They want you to be happy. They definitely do. And they look at you as such. Bright. Energetic. vibrant. You may bring them an energy. That's just that. I need to shuffle these cards. See the Two of Cups and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Someone has gone through some towers. They have. They have. The Sun is here. Someone's afraid of themselves. To be honest, they really are. It could be so much intensity with how these cards came out in twos, passion, ecstasy, yeah, it's a lot that came out. Love and the lovers came out together. That's definitely a lot. But this person is fearful, and that's why. They're in the Knight of Wands energy, and that brings fear. That's fear. That's fear, but that's why the fear card is here. They're y'all get spirit. Y'all get heart. The Hierophant is here. The Queen of Wands is here. The Strength is here. He's battered and bruised. It's Nine of Wands. He's all beat up. So a lot of things has to be brought to death. There's the Death card again. And this young Knight of Wands need to stand up and be a King of Wands. Have some strength. Because she's here. She's on the board. And right behind her, and I ain't going to say behind her, she is facing the Hierophant. Yeah. And you're just looking over there at her, towards her. Like, I'm just beat. I'm just beat. I'm just beat. And he's in the middle like, Can't go that way till you get through me. So you need to have some strength. And trust her with this infinity sign over her head to know that you're okay. Because it's, the Death card is here. It's going to be this, but some things got to. Look back. Gotta be. Oh, I forgot. You can't show them too. You're naked. The Moon is in reverse. But it's going to have to be a death to these type of behaviors. Because that means to me, if it's here on the table, it was once like this. Now it's in reverse, but it's probably some leftover debris. Yeah, that's why. Yep. Chariot again. Fell on the sun. And we got the star. Star here again. The same way they fell out the first time, they're falling out again. There's the Strength card, and the Chariot is up under it, moving forward. This Queen of Wands right here, that's their star. Yeah. So, what do we got? Two of Swords. But look what's over the Two of Swords. They're protected. They're protected. That energy is protected. And they're even saying, nah. See, she can't see you. She's blindfolded. She got her swords. She's bound to swing them any kind of way and cut you, though. You're bound to get cut. But she's blindfolded. She can't see. But they can. And they're protecting her from what she can't see. Somebody was like this. They're like this. What do we have for the Nine of Swords? Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands? Oh, wow. Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse under the Death card. The World. Why is the World here under the Moon in reverse? Temperance in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Cups. Six of Pentacles. Come on, Hierophant. That's my little... I sure do say it and I live it. You want to be with me? You gonna be my girl? You gonna be my girlfriend? Then she like, I'll think about it. Gotta get some get right. You gotta make shit fair and square. What you think, Kasheen? All over the place. She ain't about that life. She'll give you chances. It's just the heart in her. She ain't scared of it. She ain't scared of much. So she'll give you a chance. Yeah, she'll be the fool. She'll be that. It don't hurt to step out on faith. It don't. It don't hurt to step out on faith. Because a person like that been the fool, stepped out on faith, learned to love themselves. She looks like she's A-okay with life. It ain't gonna make her or break her. It ain't. But at the end of the day, after you've done what you've done, and she was the fool and jumped out, and don't wonder why you were put in this type of energy. It's no need to wonder. It's no need to wonder why you put in certain energies. It's no wonder. You have to think back to what you do to people. Think back. What's the Queen of Nine of Pentacles here with the Fool? Why? I want to see why out of this reading right here. I do. And Two of Swords over her head with the Hierophant. Yeah, the Sun. The Sun. And the Sun's right here. Twice. Yeah, that's why. Don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's why I say don't do it. Don't do it. Guardian is here. Yeah, don't do it. Because this is what's going to happen when you do things to people that aren't bothering you. Because this person, I asked why was the Nine of Pentacles here with the Fool, and she jumped out to be the Fool. The Sun came out. And I also said, don't wonder why you're in doom and gloom, and figured out this too. There you go. Somebody's working though. Got the Eight of Pentacles here. Somebody is working on it. Yes, they are. What did they do? What did they do? What did they do? Usually it's the reading I put. Well, it's just me at home, not online. But what did they do? Whatever it was, somebody trying to get out of Dodge. They're sending ground. Somebody's bringing information. These came out back to back. Somebody's bringing some news about somebody sending their ground. What news is it? A Page of Cups. Somebody's gonna make you an offer. What news is it? The Page of Cups. Somebody want to make you an offer. And Judgment fell out over here. Yeah, Judgment fell out here on top of the Sun. Weird, but it did. Page of Cups fell out. That's the news. Somebody's gonna bring you an offer. Make a proposal. Oh, and somebody's standing their ground on that. They literally 10 toes down. Yep. About bringing some news. Making a proposal. About a 2 of Cups that fell over her head. And that's the order that it fell in. It just did. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Spirit. You showed me just what I asked all the time. I thank you. Yeah, and they want to offer you a 9 of Cups too. And that's up under the Sun. Because they have come out of this 9 of Swords energy. Or they're coming out of it. So this is to come. Someone is going to bring you an offer. Somebody's going to get an offer. Somebody has come out of some dark energy now. But they're going to offer you 2 of Cups, and they want the 9. Oh, somebody coming, baby, and this card, the Knight of Swords fell just like this on top of. This is crazy. This is how this card fell out. On top of the 5 of Pentacles and the 8. 5 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Look at me. God. Somebody don't want me to get it out, but that's a lie. I'm talking tonight. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Truth be told. Somebody's either mad. Somebody's about to offer you something. And this got to do with the 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. And this man came with a little fish. Yeah. Somebody look like they gonna block it. Or try to block it. And the devil's a lie. Oh, look what fell. Yeah. And the devil is a lie. Oh, wow. Yeah, the devil's a lie. This is how this fell out. This is how this fell out. King of Swords in reverse fell on top of my 6 of Wands and Page of Cups. People fight. Somebody gonna try. It's exactly what I said, and that's why I said the devil's a lie. And look what cards fell out. But look what's on the bottom of the deck. Judgment is here, though. What do we have for this? Ace of Pentacles. Why did all these cards fall out like this? Somebody's in hangman mode. Well, not. They were. Seven of Cups here. Somebody had options. They did. Somebody not thinking about it anymore. We got the hangman mode. Hangman card right here again. It's right here. 7 of Cups. Why is it here? You had 7 options. Somebody had some options. A lot. of Swords in reverse. And the Two of Wands. So somebody don't want these options. They don't want them anymore. That's why they're not a hangman mode. They probably had the options, but they don't want them anymore. Four of Pentacles. They definitely focus on money. They're not really focused on options. No, actually, somebody trying to get away. Somebody trying to move. No, they don't want no drama either. Justice in reverse. Why is Justice in reverse? Somebody was juggling. So somebody trying to get away from some drama. Yeah. Fell on top. The Knight of Pentacles fell on top of Judgment. It's a Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords fell on top of Six of Swords. Literally on top. And on top of the Seven of Cups. Maybe it was some involvement with a Queen of Swords. Somebody was juggling. Justice in reverse. But on top of the Judgment card fell the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody was juggling. It's an Empress here. Yeah. It's a Queen of Swords over here. So, somebody was juggling a Queen of Swords. Somebody is tied and down. And why is that a Knight of Cups? Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody ain't talking. Ace of Cups in reverse. This is a different energy. Ten of Pentacles. King of Wands in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. And Three of Wands. Queen of Cups in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody tied and bound and mad. Justice in reverse. Queen of Swords is here cutting out some things. Somebody down here. This fell down here with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. And it's the Empress here. Yep. Somebody carrying some wands. So, everybody may wonder, like, why is all this mess on this table and what is she doing? She don't know what she's doing. What is she doing? Okay, so my first reading built on the energy that I was feeling and what was what, and that was a totally different reading of what it is right now. This reading right here that I did pertained to the first reading, yes, but it was questions that I wanted to know, and I asked, why was all the confusion in the first reading and what did it have to pertain to? Well, here it is. Somebody was juggling. Somebody want to juggle on. Somebody's mad. Yeah, somebody's mad. Somebody's been a magician. They didn't carry the wands. And they don't want certain things anymore. And there's some people mad. They don't want it. Somebody's standing 10 toes down on that. They probably did do a whole lot of juggling. They did a whole lot of things. They did. Yeah, they did. But throughout this reading and all of these things, somebody wants to offer someone something. They've decided that. And they've decided how they look at that person, how they feel about that person, what it is to that person, what they say to that person. And they want to offer a Two of Cups. And this is the order that this came in. Somebody's standing their ground. Somebody wants to bring you information. Somebody's going to make an offer to you, a proposal. This will 9 times out of 10 be it. Yeah. This came out in a blockage position, like no, no, no. They want to offer you a 9 of Cups, an Ace of Pentacles. But there's some things they got to clear up, because there's some things over here that flew out on this side with some other energies in reverse. It was some other energies in reverse. Because some things have been seen and some things are known. The Ace of Cups and all this over here with some in reverse. Yeah. This is different energy. This is a 10 of Pentacles and an Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups. And someone wants to be the fool and start over. And all the ones that came out before that. They've realized what it is. They have. Someone brings them sunshine. Someone makes them happy. But in the first reading, someone is fearful of a lot of things. Yeah, they are. They want a 2 of Cups. They do want a 2 of Cups. The Devil came out in reverse in this deck. And the 5 of Swords came out in reverse in this deck. Someone needs to get it together. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Empress is out again. A Page of Swords. Someone's upset. There's the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Outcome, the Emperor. I said outcome. Emperor flew out. She's already here. 2 of Cups. Yeah, it's right now someone may not be so happy. There's some other energies involved. There's definitely that. That doesn't change the fact. It will never change the fact. 3 of Cups. It will never change the fact of enjoyment toasting. And usually I say 3 is a crowd, but right before this I have the 2 of Cups. Celebration. It's in reverse. Someone may not be so happy, even though this is in reverse. This came out. Doesn't change the fact. Doesn't change the fact that that's who you are to them. That doesn't. Love don't change. It doesn't. Excuse me. I'm going to end this. I think that's about all. Yep. 5 of Swords flew out. The Hermit. No, it doesn't change the fact that to them you are just that. Yeah, it's a lot went on. And it's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. But I enjoyed doing the reading. It's been 45 minutes. I'm going to clear this. And I'm going to do something, probably from the real estate. Yeah, it's a whole lot going on. Oh, look on the bottom of the deck. It's a lot going on. She knows. She knows. She sees. She knows. Yes. But when it comes to a lot of things, you just can't talk about it. I see the Ace of Cups upright this time. How did it get upright in the deck and it was just in reverse? I guess when I threw it in there, it ended up right. It's a lot of things. They just are. They are what they are, and it is what it is. You just have to be still and sit still. Yes. Just sit still. Change will always come. Always. Okay. Okay, I want to pull one from the realist. Put these out the way. My battery is dying. I hope it doesn't cut off before. What do we have? What do I need to see? Because I ended up with this on the bottom when I finished putting all the cards together, and I got the High Priestess on this one. So I want to see what I have to pull out from this deck. Let's see. And these are so hard to shuffle. They are. The big picture. The big picture. When you can understand the big picture, number 33. Everything else seems so small because it's always another perspective. Some things just are minute. Very small. Ascension tension is in reverse. And that's just what I was saying. Some things are just very minute. When you can see the big picture to a lot of things, some things are small. There's no ascension tension. There's no force. No force. What do we have for ascension tension in reverse and the big picture? I have 3. The inner child is here. Build home in reverse. And my tidy up came out in reverse. There's no need to tidy up. No. When you keep around your own front door clean, there's nothing else to really worry about. Tidy up in reverse. Anything else we need to see, Spirit, please, before I cancel this reading? Daydreaming. The grind. Work hard. Working hard. And don't mean you exhausting yourself working hard, but just doing something with yourself. The grind can be just mentally training your mind to be more productive in a more loving, caring way. Every day is a grind. It truly is. Seek guidance. Mine came out in reverse. Seek guidance. Inner child is here. Maybe this person on this card can help people to seek guidance. Inner strength. Inner strength. Number 9. Inner strength. Number 9. Individuality. Solitude. Individuality. Well, doesn't she just look different? I love that bright yellow umbrella. And her nose ring. And all her colorful attire. And she's so studious. Yeah. Solitude. Solitude. Nothing like it. That's how you learn to love yourself. Boss up. That's how you learn to love yourself. Solitude. Bossing up. Taking control of yourself. Taking control of your inner you. Bossing up. Starting over with you. That's number 5. My number. Change. Fresh start. I see flow. I see be of service. I see rest. And I see stuck in reverse. Yeah, I love it. I even see burdens in reverse. Burdens. I love it. I'm going to close this out. I thank you so much. I'm Tara. Keep your own individuality. With individuality, you bring this. That inner knowing. And along with that, you bring this. You are. You are. And you bring sunshine. You are so much love, abundance, happiness, peace, joy. Baby, if you ain't got that, you ain't got nothing. 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 I'm not saying share it with everybody, but if you don't have it, you have nothing. It makes you stronger. It makes you grow. It makes you more understanding. It makes you love more. It makes you understand people and life and things more. Those things that come along with that part of yourself and learning self and loving you. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look where I split the D. Marathon. Finish. Finished it. Community. That's how you know. Yeah, you reached all the levels of. Exactly. You guys have a blessed day. I wish everyone well. Have a good night. I may do an energy read later with another deck. But at the end of the day, you guys have a blessed night. Good night.